Right, okay. Ben, thanks for coming on the show. Really appreciate you coming on.
Pleasure, mate.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. Still breathing.
Still breathing, yeah?
Still breathing.
I love it. I love it. Um, what have you been doing with yourself anyway, Ben? During COVID and stuff like that, skateboarding and all that. What's the crack?
I'm skating quite a lot, to be honest with you. Getting to skate all the spots that you can't normally skate.
Yeah.
It's not really affected me. I don't know. Like, it's been better, I think. You know, less security, less hassle. I don't know. It's more, you know, everything's dead, isn't it? So there's less people around to kick off at you. So it's been skating all them.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, making
Yeah, makes sense.
to be honest with you.
Aye, good stuff. Yeah, no, because I was going to say, we were talking just before, before air, and the note skate vid that's just been released. It's new normal that we premiered yesterday.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Was that all shot during lockdown and stuff like that? Like, or was that like before and after, like parts of it?
Yeah, I think. Well, it's probably like 2 tricks in my section that weren't, but I've literally filmed that the past week, I filmed that whole part in 3 and a bit days. So I went on about most missions to just try and get as much stuff as I could filmed for it, basically. So yeah. But I think Joe Gavin, he's filmed the whole video through lockdown. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Joe produced it. Yeah, he's always producing stuff for Note. It's always absolutely stellar to watch as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's really good. I'll just stick your part on. I'll just share the screen here, mate, because I just want you. We'll talk through it.
Yeah, man.
You're wearing a scum.
Yeah, scum stuff. Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, it's coming. I didn't know you could do this.
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, man. Technology, eh?
It's ace, man. You're wearing Scum there. Talk to us a bit more about Scum, because we were talking about that before. Is that one of your new sponsors?
It's sort of it's got, you know, Rat Boy musician.
Yeah.
His brand, Bomber, mate Dave Jeffries, and I've got shares in it. And it's like all of us are doing it, and it's going really well, man.
Nice, sick.
So,
yeah, no, because I was
skateboards and clothing.
Yeah. So I was looking him up. I was thinking, I had a bit of a deep dive into the Rat Boy. Is it Jordan? I think it is.
Yeah,
Jordan, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure. Now I'll have to triple check. But when I was telling you before, I worked with NME for a little bit. I was at the music awards, the NME at Brixton.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure he was there.
Yeah, I think he's won an award. He's won a couple of awards, I think, with NME.
Yeah. No, he's an interesting person anyway, to say the least.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love that he set up his own little brand and stuff like that, because he likes skateboarding as well, doesn't he?
Oh, he's well into it. He's a proper geek. Literally, it's in his name, Rat Boy. He's a proper rat. He knows his skateboarding, man. He's a good skater as well. He's character.
Sick.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff. Let's have a look at this anyway, because I'm not sure whether you can you hear any of this, or is it you just see it?
You can see it's a bit like jumpy, but
yeah. I love this. There's your note tattoo.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, got that.
That's sick. That
2007.
Oh, that's a jump, isn't it?
You can't actually see, but it's in the rain. It's actually started raining there.
It started raining.
It was raining. Yeah. That's just by
I can't skate in the rain, me.
A lot of the footage on it is in the rain. It's all wet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Stockport ledges.
Yeah, I love it, man. Look at this. Look at you climbing up there. That's typical Ben, that.
Gap, man, that.
I know. You love a good gap.
Yeah. Like I say, pretty much in the rain there. Like gap out to Manuel Over Road, Oxford Road, that.
Sam.
Yeah. couple of little tricks. That switch,
Nice.
I always kill myself doing that.
I don't know how you do it, mate.
I don't know how I did that. Should be in hospital, man. I almost died.
Is it? I'm pretty sure. Is it on air? Like you go flying into a lamppost?
Yeah,
You nearly
mate.
smash your face off.
I did. I split my chin open and I broke my. I think I probably did my wrist in, but that was on the day. I think that I filmed 10 tricks in one day.
That's
I
mad.
with a musky day, and that was like for the ninth or eighth trick. The majority of it filmed in one day, mate. This part.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I know. I was in, mate. I had to get
There
done.
it is.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
yeah, mate. That did really like for weeks afterwards, my wrist was done in, man.
yeah. No, that's the thing with you, Ben. You always, you know, you don't do things half-hearted. So when you start going, we'll pause it there for now.
Yeah.
When you get going, mate, like you know, you do things at a speed that I can't fathom, mate. Which is mad. Stop sharing. There we go. I'm back. We're back, people. No, that's sick. No, definitely. For anybody who's actually watching, I'll put a link in the description for that. Definitely go and watch it. It's absolutely class. And it's great to see Note actually release another video, which I'm sure will become a favorite as well. Yeah, no, it's cool, man. Like one of my other favorites is Pusher Man. I love Pusher Man. That's sick.
Yeah, it's a few years ago now, though. Yeah.
That is a few years ago. I think it was 2011. Not too sure. It's a while back. Like.
Oh right, yeah. Not long ago. Yeah.
This is pretty mental. Anyway, Ben, we'll just get straight into the questions then, shall we? How did you get into skateboarding? When did that happen?
2 Australian kids moved in there where I lived. And they had skateboards basically, and I just saw them, got into it, and I was always, always into it sort of thing. Seeing other kids doing it, and then next door neighbours basically. And I just jumped on it from then, and then, as you can say, the rest is history.
Yeah, took off, man.
Yeah.
Got inspired. I like it, man. I like it. No, I really do.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It was similar story for me. Like, I don't skate anymore, unfortunately, but some of the lads on the street that I used to hang around with, they were skateboarding. I thought, I'll have a go at that. And then 14 years later, skating. What's the worst injury you've ever sustained? Like from skateboarding, where you've thought, oh fucking hell, I can't do this anymore. Like,
I've been quite lucky, man. I've not really done myself in that bad. I mean, I've had keyhole surgeries on both my knees, broke my wrists. I've broke numerous bones in my body, smashed my head open, like broke tendons, metatarsals. I've done pretty much, but I've never done anything proper serious. Do you know what I mean? Like, little broken bones, fingers, wrists, and like I said, never touch wood. Like, I've never really, done anything serious. So I can't really. My coccyx, that's probably the most painful thing. You fall, your arse bone, and you can't sit, can't stand. When I broke my coccyx when I was like a teenager, that was pretty painful. You just can't do anything. You stand, you sit, you can't. You know what I mean? It's that pointless bone in your body that really, really hurts. But like I say, never done anything serious. I don't know
how did you manage to do that?
Trying to do a one-footed manual on the flat, and I think I fell onto my arse and broke it.
Simple as that.
Since I hurt myself doing anything like big stuff, it's just always messing around. Do you know what I mean? Sod's law in it, just messing around in it.
I can remember, because I can remember having a chat with some of the lads when I was a bit younger and thinking, you know what, actually, skateboarding, it's dangerous, but it's like you can throw yourself down like a set of stairs of 5, 6, 10 stairs, and you'll probably come out all right, like as long as your impact's not too bad.
Yeah, I think if you concentrate, you're not gonna hurt yourself. But if you're messing around, you're not thinking about it. That's when stuff goes wrong, isn't it? It's like anything, I suppose.
Absolutely. I think I'm not sure whether you know him. Chris Wallington, his name is.
Yeah.
A lad who I used to skate with. Yeah, Chris. And he was doing exactly the same. He was pissing about on his skateboard, slipped off it. So I think it might have been raining that day. I think it was. Broke his ankle. Wow. But he'll throw himself down like fucking 10 sets of stairs, over, gapping, all this kind of stuff. And he's a really good skateboarder, but he was just pissing about and just slipped off his board and then broke his ankle. And it was like, it's just stupid. Yeah, it is. Sod's law, man. What's the odds? This is an interesting one. I'm sure it's probably a hard question for you, Ben. But what's your favorite video you've ever been in? That you've had a part in and gone, oh yeah, I love that, me. No, that's me. That
I'd say Pusher Man.
Pusher Man.
Pusher Man, yeah. That's one of my proudest sort of parts. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say because I've got it wrote down here. That's my favorite of yours as well. Like, yeah.
I'd say Pusher Man's my favorite, proudest part that I filmed. I'd say definitely.
Yeah, you smashed it in that, man.
Thank you.
I can remember watching it like fucking hell.
I come back from Sheffield. I think I was living in Sheffield, or I was living somewhere else, and I think Sean Lomax. I had like a few weeks to film that. Like I'd got footage, but I think I filmed that in a few weeks as well. But yeah, it was pretty mad.
Don't do things in half-hearted, do you, Ben?
No, mate. No.
Never. You've this is an interesting one because I noticed this a little while back, but you've got a Joy Division tattoo, haven't you, on your wrist?
Yeah, it's my first tattoo. Yeah. I don't know if I can.
See if you can show it. Yeah, that's. I can remember seeing that and thinking that's smart as shit. That.
I had that when I was 18.
You did that when you were 18.
I had it when I was 18. I lived in Sheffield. A guy called Quad, High Green Flats. The guy I lived with, Joe 90. He took me up there, and it was my first tat. Yeah. Last time I had a skinhead as well.
You kept your long hair for quite a while now, haven't you?
Yeah.
You suit it, man. You suit it. No, because I can remember. I'm a massive fan of Joy Division as well, and I'm trying to remember now what that waveform is. I can't remember what the waveform was.
It's the life of a star.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
It's when a star goes into red dwarf and dies and goes into a black hole or whatever it is. Yeah, it's Bernard Sumner, not Bernard Sumner. What's the guy? They did it.
Peter Saville, that's the one. Yeah, Fact 51, wasn't it? Yeah. He did all that stuff for him. Yeah, he's a good graphic designer. He's a miserable bastard though.
It's mad. It's like I got a pretty mad story about that. There's a dude I was shooting in St John Street Hotel, and there's this guy called Ron the German who just finished shooting with Ian Brown in Japan, and he come over and shooting with me for this Oakley thing, and he took a photo of my tattoo, and he sent that to Peter Saville. And I remember meeting Peter Saville, but he was at Fashion Awards. My mate James Darby, who was a tailor in town. He came, I think my mate James won it, and Peter Saville was there, and he'd seen my tattoo. Ron the German, he'd shown him. I went up to him, and I just went like, and he went, "You're the arm," and he recognised my arm straight away.
Like, you're the arm.
And you're the arm. And finally met the arm. That's what he said to me. Finally met the arm. It's just mad you talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that, man. I love that. Yeah, no, I mean, I've never met Peter, but I've always, read about him, and people have sort of said about him and everything else. And I personally think he's a fantastic designer. I've loved his design. His designs are iconic. Yeah, but from whatever everybody said, he likes the booze and he's a bit depressed. So, but you never know. I haven't personally met him anyway, so I can't really necessarily say, he's a miserable guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's ace. Because I'm a massive fan of Joy Division, New Order, like Happy Mondays, all that kind of thing. Factory Records, love it, man.
Yeah.
I think who is it? Sean Riders from Little Owen, where I'm from.
Yeah. Sean, yeah.
Yeah, he's mad. So, you've been sponsored by a lot of different brands. and you're still sponsored by quite a few, obviously. So you know, it's all right if you don't answer this, or you do answer this. But what's your favorite brand you've ever been sponsored by?
Ooh, yeah.
You can have, I guess you can have multiple, can't you? You know what I mean?
I liked them all, man. I wouldn't have just took the sponsorship for, you know. But I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. That's a tough question to think. I've had loads of different types of sponsors. I think Bondi Beer was good. I was getting paid to drink. That was pretty good. Bondi Beer.
Yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah,
Bondi Beer. Cheers, Barry. The artist formerly known as Bondi is just called Barry now.
Right. Okay.
I don't know.
How did that come about? Because you know, obviously Bondi Beer Company. Like, is that obviously it was beer, but was it from Australia? Because I know Bondi Beach is Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the guy in Australian dudes, and my mate Barry, who's from Essex, who it was all to do with the sustainable plastic bottles at festivals and stuff like that. It was to do with the plastic it was made out of. It was to do with that, and just did it for a few years. It was good. Got a nice little, you know, got paid to drink for a while. It was good.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. No, I mean, because I like people who sort of think, oh, you know what, I like that idea. I'm just going to put that into motion and just go off and do it. You know what I mean? Like, I do like that. Talking about festivals and stuff like that, you're quite a sort of resident down at Boardmasters, aren't you? Like when it's on and stuff like that. I've seen you down there a few times.
Been pretty much every day. For fair years, but I think it's been sad its day now. Do you know what I mean? It's not about board. You know, it's in the name. It's not about board. It's not about skateboarding or surfing anymore. You know what I mean? It's about flipping those 15-year-old kids getting off their heads. Do you know what I mean? I don't really see it.
Right.
It's not like it used to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Yeah. No, I get you. You know, obviously, these things sometimes get hijacked.
But the festival's branched out, you know, up that hill now, and it's just I just don't see how it's got anything to do with, you know, Boardmasters. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. That's fine. What have we got here? Let's have a look. You know, this is one thing I've always wanted to ask you, Ben, is out of all of the years that you've been skating, right? All the years, what's the favorite shot? What's your favorite shot that's ever been shot of you when you're skateboarding? Because it's been a few where you've been on the front of Sidewalk magazine. But what's your favorite if you had to pick one? Because you've been skating for a long time now, mate. It's a tough question. You got to rack your brain here.
I would say that Nuki one, the one in Nuki, the Boardmasters Ollie. That was a great memory. Do you know what I mean? It's one of my covers. I think I had 2 covers for Sidewalk. Yeah, so that's probably up there, definitely.
Yeah, because I've got that still. That magazine. Yeah, I've still got that magazine. It's in the loft in Manchester. It's in my mum's house. But that was the first Sidewalk magazine I ever got my hands on, and you were on the front of it, and I thought, "Fuck me, that is a good picture." That so, yeah, and that's how I got to know it. Eventually, know you.
Yeah, no way. 2007, mate. Fucking heck.
Yeah, it's a while ago. I can stick it on here. I'll share the screen. Is that I was about to say that is my favorite shot and video, probably, like along with Pusher Man.
I'd say it's, you know, some great good memories, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Let's have a watch of this. Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go. I love that, man. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, man. Good.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite videos.
Thank you.
No, because I can remember looking at that. I was quite early in the process of skateboarding myself. I saw that and I thought, okay, now look at the amount of stairs there. How's he managed to pull that off? You know, after like a couple of tries and stuff. I thought, you know, you'd gone down hard twice there. And I thought he's probably not gonna, you know, justify that again. You did, and that's what I like about you, Ben. Obviously, you don't do things half-heartedly. When you commit to something, you commit to it. You know what I mean? You're going fast, and you
I'm all or nothing,
want it.
mate. All or nothing. All or nothing. That's my life. Whatever it be, on and off the skateboard. Yeah.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. What's your favourite skateboard you've ever owned then? Because I know you've been on a few. I bought a few of them where you've had your head on it.
I'd say it's got to be the. I don't know. You can say it, man. It's like I don't know if those ones there. It's like the champagne. It's only champagne Super Grover boards, and I got the vinegar bottle, the Sarsen's vinegar bottle that was designed by Matt Carroll, who did all the Mondays graphics.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if you see it.
Let's have a look.
We got that. We'll see that one. The Note
that
one.
was Note, wasn't it? Yeah, I had that. I bought that.
And then there's this vinegar one, Sarsen's vinegar one that was done by Matt Carroll, who did all the Mondays graphics.
Yeah, I love it.
Facing design. So I reckon one of those two. But I'd like some more pro boards sort of thing. But looking forward to. Got a new one coming out soon, but I can't tell you. It's a bit of a big surprise. Like I'm still my first scrum board, pro board. So looking forward to that.
I'll have an eye out for that, man. I'll have an eye out. Have to have a good ganders. You're sponsored. You're sponsored by quite a few different people, but probably one of the big ones to me is Supra and Note. Like Note is quite a sort of cultural sort of collective when it comes to skateboarding, isn't it? Like it's a shop, but it's also like it's got a culture around it as well in Manchester.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah,
100%. Yeah. You worked there. You worked there, but you also got sponsored by them. It's one of your first sponsors, isn't it?
It was my first. It's my first sponsor. Well, technically not my first sponsor. There's a shop in Worcester called Spine, Chris from Spine. He gave me some free stuff, but my first proper was Note. Yeah, I think I bought one of the first boards Spodge sold, and I think we'll say that was a 10-year the Note tattoo there. That was a 10-year anniversary. That was in Cuba on a Vans trip. I was in Manchester. I've done on the 10-year anniversary, and I think it's 22 years now. Is it 21 or 22 years? It's been going in the shop now, so long time.
1999, wasn't it?
99, yeah. So that's 21 years, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a while. Quite a while anyway. And
that, isn't it? It's 22. Yeah, 22 years, isn't it? 23 years.
I'm not amazing with maths, mate.
2021, like so yes, 22.
22. Yeah. But yeah, no, and it's always a pleasure to go into Note and stuff like that. Anyway, just to pop your head in and stuff, because there's a few obviously familiar faces when you pop.
Yeah.
I think does Jay work there now?
Jay Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on today. Yeah, Bob's in today just to go and pick up some boxes because I'm moving to Cornwall. Believe it or not.
You're moving to Cornwall.
Yeah.
When's that?
31st of this month.
Right. Okay. That's a big move, isn't it? From Manchester to Cornwall.
Yeah.
That's exciting, man.
Yeah. Looking forward to it, man. Yeah.
So what's brought that on? Are you just moving down there? Like you like it down there, or?
I've got loads of family down there. My missus lives in Devon, so we're moving together to Cornwall. And Eddie Balder lives there. My dad lives there. My granddad, my uncle, they've lived down there for years. So just I want to go and live by the sea, living. Done with the city, to be honest with you. That's what I go and live Cornwall. I've always knew I'd end up in Cornwall eventually. You know what I mean? A lot of good skate.
I like it, man.
It's a good place. Love it.
No, good stuff, man. Yeah, winding down a bit.
Yeah, mate. Different pace of life, mate. Retiring.
Yeah, I like it. Well, you've had a long stint in skateboarding anyway, haven't you? You know what I mean? You'll probably always skate. You'll probably still be skating at 60. You.
I hope so.
Looking at it. I'm surprised. I mean, because I was skateboarding. How long? 14. I started feeling it in my early 20s when I was still skateboarding and at uni.
Yeah.
I just thought, nah, I've had enough of this now. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's sort of like waking up the next
Feel
day,
good, man. Still feel good.
you've
Yeah.
hurt yourself and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm really really surprised. You know, what were you saying? Were you 30, 36, 35?
36.
36. 36, and you're still absolutely smashing it.
Nice one. Trying to.
Love it. Love it, man. I love it. Yeah. Well, I hope the move goes really well for you, mate. I hope you really enjoy it down there. It'll be good. It'll be good for you.
Sure it will.
Yeah, it will be. Who's the best skater you've ever skated with then, Ben? Another tough question.
Skated a lot.
You've got to answer it right.
Tom Penny, innit? Tom Penny.
Tom Penny.
Tom Penny's the best. You know what I mean? Skateboarding is like music, man. You can't really. There is no one the best. You know what I mean? There's that many decent. I say decent. There's that many amazing musicians and that many amazing skateboarders, all different in their own way. But Tom Penny's up there, definitely up there as one of the greatest. Chad Musker,
Chad Musker as well. Yeah.
Vaughan Baker, Eric Ellington, Greco, Ali Bulala, Matt Mumford, Stevie Williams. Right.
Wow. Stevie Williams.
Cool. Yeah, Stevie Williams. Who else? Wow. Lizard King, you know.
Lizard King. Jesus.
Been on tour with a lot of people. Danny Wainwright. Been skated with a lot of talented people, man. A lot of talented skateboarders. But Tom Penny's definitely Paul Sylvester. You know what I mean? Alan Rush, you know.
He's amazing, Tom Penny, when you watch him. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Is he living in Paris? Is that where he is?
No, I think he's I think at the beginning of lockdown, the first lockdown, he got stuck in Cuba. So I still think he's in not Cuba, in Chile. He's in Chile with his missus Vera.
Right, okay. That's interesting. So I mean, I haven't really sort of kept up with like where everything is and all that. You know what I mean? Like, I just sort of keep an eye on probably what Note's doing, what you're doing, bits and bobs, and that's about it. You know.
Yeah.
Awesome. But yeah, that's interesting. Cuba's an interesting move.
Sorry, Chile.
Oh, sorry, Chile. Right.
Chile, yeah.
Chile.
Yeah.
Chile. Chile's still an interesting move. South America.
I think that's where his missus is from. So like, I think they went back, and then obviously the lockdown happened. So I think he's just been there the whole time. I suppose the worst place to be for lockdown.
Yeah, no, exotic, man, exotic. Yeah. Out of all the competitions, Ben, that you've entered, what's your favourite? What's the best one that you can remember where you've got really good memories of it?
2008 NAS was probably one of the favourite ones. But and then obviously, is it 2011 in Estonia simple session? I think I came like 6th or 7th.
Go on, sorry, mate. Yeah,
I think that's probably one of them. I think Ryan Scheckler won it, and I think I got I think I came 6th or 7th. So like, there was some pretty heavy hitter skateboarders in it, and did well in that. I've done Mystic Cup in Prague. Went to that. I think I got in the top 10 in that one year, like many moons ago. So I was ones in Europe, like the Vans. When I was on Vans, used to send me to all the comps. So whenever Vans sent you to comps, they were always good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, always good. Yeah, always good skateboarders as well.
The World Cup things, they're always good.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, because I was going to say that going back to 2011 Estonia, I can remember actually streaming that because I can remember you being in it. I was like, fucking hell, that's Ryan Scheckler, like you're skating with. It's pretty mad, you know what I mean? Like, there's some good skateboarders there, like looking at it, but I can remember you smashing it as well. Yeah, so that was really interesting, quite an eye opener, to be honest. But then, you know, obviously a few years later, you're skating with like lots of different people, you know, on Supra tour, like you're saying there, with Tom Penny and stuff like that. And you know, I was speaking to the missus before, and she mentioned Chad Musker. I was like, yeah, no, he skated with him. Like, she was like, fuck off. Like, I was like, yeah, yes. Right. Well, yeah, no, it's really good, man. It's good because I've always I sort of came about seeing you obviously after the Nuki, and then sort of seeing you in competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
But then obviously, you know, with all the stuff that Note's been producing since then, I mean, this is a while back now. We're talking, you know, 2008, 2009, 2010, that kind of era. Since then, you've been, you know, obviously doing a lot of stuff with Note and stuff, like videos. So it's nice to see you doing a bit of street skating as well. Yeah, no, cool, man. What's the best trick you've ever landed and thought, fucking hell, yes, nice one? Like, you've like sort of,
yeah.
You know.
So Nuki one's probably up there. There's one ollie in Sheffield I do on sidewalk video parts, and it's on a roundabout. There's on there in motion. That's like when I was a kid. I was about 16. One of my first video parts. Probably that. There's a lot of stuff, man. It's like even the stuff that I've done in the new part in the Note videos today. You know, we watched before that last ollie I do down the set of stairs. I've been looking at those stairs for 20 odd years. You know what I mean? Since I was a kid, and like there happened to be a big piece of wood because you needed wood to drop in on the first set to get the speed. So that the switch drop in that I do down that ledge. So even, you know, to be honest, the new stuff that I filmed recently, you know, the other day, it's up there with,
really,
you know,
liked it.
20 years in the making trying to ollie those. Well, not try, but I've been wanting to ollie them. So I'd say that stair ollie.
That's ace, that, man. Yeah, no, I'm really glad that you smashed that. Like, because well, the thing was, like, when we were watching it, I thought, oh yeah, he's smashed that. That was really easy for him. You know what I mean?
Wasn't
well, I guess that's why.
Wasn't mentally.
Yeah.
At the top
I know,
of that,
man. I know.
It was, yeah, scary doing that first attempt. You know what I mean?
Oh, fair enough. I mean, we've been flying through the questions here, you know what I mean? Flying through them, which I'm enjoying. But you're a person who knows people. I mean, I always look at your Instagram and stuff like that, and there isn't, you know, a post that sort of goes by where, you know, you don't come across as Mr. Manchester, really. You know what I mean? Like, you've really sort of soaked yourself in, you know, obviously that sort of Manchester culture, haven't you? Like from the start, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, if you go and check out Ben's Instagram, if he does accept you, he gets around to doing that. You know, you've got like loads of photos with different people. Bez is one of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you know Bez personally?
Yeah. I've known him for like Bez since we're quite young. He used to bring his lads to the skate park, Arlo and Jack. So known Bez for years. He used to bring his kids. Still takes his lads to the skate park in Salford now. Like his grandson. You know, Arlo's his eldest, and he's got a little lad. Anyway, he takes him to the skate park. So known him for a long time, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Yeah. And there's always like the odd photo with you and Liam Gallagher as well. I think there was a board, that was a while back though, I think, like where he's signing boards at Note and stuff like that. How did that come about?
That wasn't a Note. That was when I was opening the Pretty Green shop.
So
I opened the Pretty Green shop in Manchester, and I was sponsored by Pretty Green, and I was working there, and I just bought a couple of boards in for him to sign when I was there, and he just signed them up. And then after that, you know, we sorted us out guest list to go to his gig at Paro when BDI were playing there and that. And just met him a few times, and in London as well. So a few occasions of hung out and that.
Yeah. I mean, talking about London, you know, obviously we'll just go back to Scum and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You was talking about, is it no chaos store? Is that in London? I'm pretty sure that's in London.
Yeah, we've got this. Bombers like we've got one in the Westfield Centre. We've got one No Chaos South, which is in Bournemouth, and we've got a Scum store in Chelmsford, Essex. And we're opening. It's going to be like a No Chaos store, and downstairs it's going to be like a Scum Youth Club with a mini ramp and a bar. It's next to the Vans shop in Covent Garden. So yeah, it's all mad fiends. Like, so that's opening in April. The one in Covent Garden. So yeah, No Chaos is like I say, it's going. I was working in. We opened it in the Westfield Centre in London 3 months before the lockdown. So I was working in there, and then in London, and we were just like, well, and then the lockdown happened, and then over lockdown, it's gone mental for us. We just like we didn't know what was going to happen, but online sales and everything's just gone mental. So it's going really well. I say we're opening a store in Covent Garden. I want to try and get one opened. Potentially open one in Cornwall and Falmouth as well.
In Falmouth, you say?
Yeah. Like to.
Falmouth's a nice place. Yeah, no, it's good. So that's quite interesting. So you'd be positioned quite well there. Like if you're going down living in Cornwall to sort of be part of that project.
That's the plan, mate. Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. That's really good to hear. Obviously, it seems like things are going well. And I mean, I was going to ask you, like, how's you was just saying that No Chaos is doing really well, which is really good to hear. Obviously with COVID and stuff, how's Note been doing as well? Like, have they been doing well online as well?
Yeah, no, smashed it. Yeah, I think they always have done, but I think people are sat behind computers, and I think it was going more busier being closed than it has been, usually open. I think because people are just sat behind computers and wanting to buy stuff and not spending money, not going out. So people are just buying online, aren't they?
So yeah, that's it, isn't it?
I think Splodgers, all the lads that know, have been getting rid of a lot of extra stock. Do you know what I mean? I think they needed a big clear out anyway because he has a lot of stuff in the shop. Do you know what I mean? He has a big range of every sort of thing. So
it is quite a big. I was looking at on Note not long back on the website, looking at the branded stuff, but like the amount of brands that you've got on there is ridiculous. Like it's just like he's spoiled for choice, man. Like
it does cater for everything. Definitely.
That's good stuff, man. It's really good to hear. No, that's cool, man. Just to come back to sort of Vans. Vans is a big name, and you were sponsored by them for a little while. How did that come about?
I was on Vans for like nearly 10 years. I think I was on Vans.
So it wasn't a little while; it was actually 10 years.
I was Christian Stevenson. I was on Savia. I don't know if you remember Savia shoes. Which is sort of like Brian Anderson and John Rattray. It was a bit of a testing ground before Nike SB sort of came in. Savia shoes. I was on them, and then that went, and I got on Vans around 2006ish. I was on them for about 10 years. It was just I was through Christian Stevenson, who's DJ Barbecue.
DJ Barbecue, what a name that is.
DJ Barbecue, He's
that's cool, man. No, yeah. So like you were saying there, you've got on Vans there, they'd send you out to competitions. What was the best competition you got sent out with? And was there a team of you, like, or was it just you, or what? Like, what was the crack?
Usually all the Vans riders went to they like Vans, they like to go to all the comps, stuff like that. So yeah, there was like, you'd have the European team. So at the time it was like Danny Wainwright, Ross McGowan, Chris File, Flo Marfang, to name a few. Do you know what I mean? Big heavy hitters, mate.
I can't remember what video it was, but I think you were skating for Vans, but there was multiple shops as well. So there was like the Vans team, there was some teams in London. I'm not sure if a Note was on there as well, but it was like multiple shops and teams that were on there, but it was like a parody, like they were doing like parody things with it. I can't remember what the skate video was. The Big Push, that's the one. Yeah, the Big Push one.
Yeah.
That was a sick video. Like I really enjoyed like that, like all the different sort of stores and stuff, and teams and stuff.
Yeah,
was it Nike SB that was there as well? Was it Vans, Nike SB?
I think they had the one year they had the shoe brands, and then they had the skate brands. Like they had, I think it was different each year. Yeah, Adidas.
Yeah, it was really
DC. Yeah, I remember it now. Yeah, it was Big Push there. Yeah.
I might have got the brands mixed up, but that was probably one of my favorite videos as well. Obviously, that you
Howley's Angels, I think. It was,
Howley's Angels. That's the one. Yeah, like a really good parody. Yeah. And I think I got it with like Sidewalk or something.
Yeah, Vans. We did win it. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. No, it was really good, mate. Really, really enjoyed that. It was good
times. Yeah, it was.
What have you got coming up then, Ben? I know you said that you're moving, but have you got anything in the pipeline? Is there anything coming up with your sponsors are out, or
just hopefully when everything, the new shop opening, moving to Cornwall, just like concentrating. So obviously we were going to do a tour at the beginning of lockdown. Rat Boy was doing his tour around UK, and we were gonna go around to all the cities, film, and then in the evening sell the merch at his gigs and everything. But obviously that got cancelled. So as soon as we can, we want to start filming and want to start putting about a video and stuff like that. But just at the moment, just getting the new shop open and just sort of getting back to normal, I suppose, and whatever that is, and whatever just see what happens in it. But everything, move and the new shop, and that's all I can see as far as at the moment. Just taking each day at a time, really. That's all you can do at the moment.
That's it, innit? Like it just seems like at the moment, every sort of turn, there's always something, isn't there? There's always a fork in the road at the moment, and you can't sort of put anything set in stone, which is sort of really annoying for everybody, I think, because you don't know where you stand to an extent.
Yeah.
But if you do eventually get round to doing that tour and stuff like that, and you're in Newcastle, give us a shout, man. Like,
of course, mate. Well, the Newcastle was on the list, definitely.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was it Academy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like there's London, Glasgow, Birmingham, all the main cities, Leeds, Manchester, Sheffield. I think Aberdeen was on there. I think
Aberdeen. Yeah, that's a canny while away. If you're going up there, mate, make sure you get wrapped up.
Oh no, yeah. I've been up there. I remember going up there with the Blinders. It was a while ago.
I was going to say, I was going to talk about the Blinders, like, because they're quite a big band, and you did a bit of touring with them for a little bit, didn't you? Like, you were doing a bit of stuff with them.
I was their tour manager. I was with them from there, actually. The album.
Really smart. I've just noticed that. It's a nice piece of artwork.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, no, it's good. No, I did tour managing, did their tour, and when they were on tour with The View.
Right, okay.
They were on tour with those guys, The View. Carl.
The View. I don't know them, but I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look at them.
We had the same jeans on, that tune. I'm not going to sing it. The View, the same jeans on for 4 days now,
Right, yes. Yeah, I do know that, yeah.
I ain't singing it.
Come on, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, no, they're quite big then, actually. Yeah, thinking about it.
Everything, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, massive. Definitely. Right, anyway, Ben, I'll leave you to the rest of your night anyway, but I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man, lovely to speak to you. Great seeing you, and hopefully catch you soon, man.
Absolutely. I hope everything starts opening up, and obviously you can get out on that tour and stuff. And I really hope, hand on heart, that your move goes really well down to Cornwall.
Nice one.
Yeah, I really do, mate, and hope everything goes really well down there for you as well. But we'll definitely catch up at some other point. But thanks for taking the time anyway. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you, man. Take care.
Yeah, all right. All the best, my man.
Nice one.